Tomorrow you will perform a neutralization reaction, or a couple of them, in the lab. So let's talk about how we're going to do that. The aim of this investigation is to neutralize an acid, demonstrating that salt has been produced in the reaction. The method requires you to pour 10 milliliters of hydrochloric acid into a test tube. Then add 2 drops of universal indicator. Record the pH of this solution. Slowly add sodium hydroxide into the test tube. It will require you to add about 10 milliliters, but be careful. You are trying to turn the solution green. If the solution turns blue or even purple, you've gone too far, and you're going to need to put a little bit more acid in because you've added too much base, too much sodium hydroxide. So your acid will be a pH of less than 7. If you add too much base, you'll have a pH of more than 7. So you want to add one or the other carefully, a little bit at a time, until you achieve a solution that is green. Then repeat steps 1 to 3 with sulfuric acid and nitric acid. So now you're going to have 3 test tubes, all of them hopefully green at the end. Choose one of those test tubes to test it for salt. You can pour the other 2 down the drain. Pour your chosen test tube into a beaker and boil off all of the water using a Bunsen burner, a tripod, and some wire gauze. When the beaker is almost dry, so there's almost no water left, turn off the heat and allow the rest of the water to evaporate as the beaker cools, and describe the salt that you see. All dirty glassware can go in the dirty glassware bucket, and put everything else back where you found it. All right. Now, there are some significant risks associated with this practical activity, so let's discuss those. First of all, what is it that's dangerous? Acids are corrosive and bases are caustic. The difference doesn't matter much because both will burn your eyes and irritate your skin. The Bunsen is a naked flame and therefore extremely dangerous. The Bunsen is probably the most dangerous aspect of this entire investigation. The tripod, the wire gauze, and the beaker will get very, very hot and so could burn you. Steam is also very hot and can also burn you. So, what's the mitigation? What will you do to prevent yourself and other people from being injured? First of all, of course, you wear safety glasses at all times when you're in the lab. Girls, you'll need to tie your hair back, especially those pretty wispy bits around your face. Those can fall forward into the Bunsen flame, which is obviously really bad news. So tie your hair back carefully. Boys, you need to wear an apron. The purpose of the apron is to make sure that your tie can't swing forward into the Bunsen flame. Assume that all equipment is hot and approach carefully. Do not try to put equipment away until it's cool, until it's well cool, until you're comfortably able to handle it with your hands. Don't expose skin to the top of the beaker because the steam coming off will be very, very hot and can cause burns. That's all.